Of the many bridges we have in the Philippines, one is incontestably considered as the country's most beautiful and spectacular. This is the San Juanico Bridge. It connects two islands in eastern Visayas via the city of Tacloban in Leyte to the town of Santa Rita in Samar. It has the total length of 2.16 kilometers or 1.34 miles. Its lengthiest segment is a steel girder viaduct built on reinforced concrete piers, and its characteristic main span is of an arch-shaped truss design. It is the longest bridge that spans a body of seawater in the Philippines, and it crosses the San Juanico Strait. Its construction started in 1969 and was completed after 4 years in 1973 at the cost of $22 million or about 154 million pesos at the time. But back in those days, it was criticized as a government project that was too costly to build and maintain for the low volume of daily traffic that went through it. But progress has caught up with it through the years, and now it serves as an invaluable link between the two major islands that help boost tourism and commerce between them. The San Juanico Bridge has since become a major tourist attraction and is definitely worth a visit as you explore both islands through the Pan-Philippine Highway, also known as the Maharlika Highway, a network of roads, expressways, bridges, and ferry services that connects Luzon, Samar, Leyte, and Mindanao. If you haven't experienced seeing and driving through the San Juanico Bridge yet, it definitely needs to be on your travel visit list. This has been Artie for your Mobility PH Destinations. Join me again on the next one.
Hello everyone, good day. I'm Chad Anthony Villela, a member of K2 section. We are requested to provide insight to do a sample project study consists of multiple components such as roads and bridge, as mentioned the San Juanico Bridge 2, in which we will demonstrate on how we will select and compute using the presented formula, then determine what documents will be needed to submit to DNR. To give you a brief background of the bridge classification and the history of San Juanico Bridge, it is a truss-type bridge made from combination of steel and reinforced cement concrete, with a long span bridge with a length of 192 meters and 43 spans with a total length of 2.164 km. Aside of the bridge, includes to the project R Road that connects the bridge to Samar Island with a length of 1.698 kilometers, and another road that connects the bridge to Leyte Island with a length of 1.5 kilometers. It is a continuous highway bridge that are designed to have a high level to avoid flooding due to storm surge. Regarding its history, the bridge construction started on 1969 and finished in 1973, costing to 154 million pesos funded through OTCA loans. It was dubbed as the Bridge of Love, as it became as such a birthday present to former First Lady Imelda Marcos, and some incident happens to the bridge. This is the Google Map overview of the San Juanico Bridge, which shows the location of the 1.5 kilometer leading to Leyte, the 2.164 kilometer length of the San Juanico Bridge, and the 1.98 kilometer road leading to Samar. First is to determine the highest category of the project with multiple components. As shown, San Juanico Bridge 2 project have three components. Component 1 is the bridge with 2.164 km length. Component 2 is the road to Samar with 1.698 km length. And component 3 is the road to Leyte with 1.5 km length. Then, to identify the project to environmentally critical area, Table 1, which is the technical definition of ECA, show the project is at the area potential tourist spot. It is under flood-prone areas and areas frequently visited or hard hit by typhoons. Second, to determine the documentary requirements for the proponent by using this table, Table 2, the bridge project is a new project which is under category A1, applied to co-located projects, means the document requires is a programmatic EIS, which will be submitted to the EMB Central Office. Third, using Annex A. The project threshold for coverage, screening, and categorization, applying the project components length to the road and the bridge threshold. The bridge, which is the component 1, is under the category B. The road to Samar, which is the component 2, is under category D. And the road to Leyte, which is the component 3, is under category D also. Overall, the project will be under category B, non-ECP, which requires the IEE checklist. Fourth, using the computation of coverage report requirement score or EIS score for bridge category B, 2.164 divided by 50 kilometers gives the score of 0.04328, which provide overall EIS score of 0.4328. But if we consider the road to Samar, which category D will be computed 1.698 km divided by 2, gives a score of 0.849, and for the road to Leyte, which is also in category D, to be computed 50 kilometers divided by 2, 1.5 kilometers divided by 2 kilometers gives a score of 0.75. Summing up, the total EIS score now will be 1.64228, means the score is greater than 1. EIS report is required. As we quite new to this EIA system, hopefully we'll be more in-depth in understanding the system, and soon we can provide our analysis in a more accurate way, the classification, and to arrive with a correct conclusion. Thank you very much. This ends the presentation of K2 section. We apologize if somehow, somewhere, our presentation gave a misconception information. May Dr. Kelvin Mamitag guide us to our learnings. And yeah, this will be our last The last slide that I will show is the ECC IEE checklist. This is the ECC online application requirement, or we call it IEE checklist. Thank you.